Okay, hello there. Today we will study about simple machines. Yesterday we learned about machines, what machines are used for, types of machine, wherein we learned about simple machines and complex machines. Simple machines are those machines which have very few moving parts, spare parts, whereas complex machines have plenty moving parts, spare parts. So today we will start with simple machines, okay? And in that we have 6 different types of simple machines. We have lever, we have inclined plane, we have wedge. Wedge are all those sharpened tools like knife, axe, etc. And we have wheel and axle, we have pulley, and we have one more is there, screw. Okay, so lever, inclined plane, pulley, wheel and axle, screw, and you have a wedge. Okay, sharp tools. So we will start today with the first simple machine, first category of simple machine, that is lever. Okay. So what is a lever? I have explained this one yesterday also. You may recollect this. So first let us see the definition. Lever is a rigid rod. Rigid rod means a strong rod. Now you can see this particular rod that is used for lifting up this stone. Say this man trying to lift up this stone or move it from one place to another. If this rod is not strong, while he is trying to lift the stone up, it will break. So the rod has to be strong. It has to be strong enough. So rigid. The lever has to be rigid, which is free to move about a fixed point called fulcrum. Now what is this fixed point? This is the fixed point. You see, without this fulcrum, or without this object which is under the lever, see, the lever is up, it is underneath. Without it, you will not have the leverage. You will not have the capacity of lifting the stone. Okay, the man has to give leverage by himself. With one hand he will hold here, with other hand he might have to hold here to get that leverage, to get that convenient point. So you can say this fulcrum is a convenient point wherein this rod, which is called as lever, will rotate, okay, will move. Okay. So there are some terms already yesterday we had learned. The point where the man is holding this rod in his hand, that point is the point where he is applying force. That force is called effort. Effort is given to this rod. Alright. Then this is load. Load is the object on which the force is being applied. Force is applied on the rod. Rod is applying force on the object. That object is called load. Okay, fulcrum we already have studied. Now the distance between the fulcrum and the point where the man is holding, where the effort is applied, that distance is called effort arm. Effort arm. The distance between fulcrum and effort. Next is load arm. The distance between the fulcrum and the point where the rod is touching the load, that is called load arm. Okay. Effort arm is the distance between fulcrum and effort. Load arm is the distance between the fulcrum and the load. And it is always advised that in the lever, the effort arm should be as long as possible. Okay. This effort arm should be as long as possible. Load arm should be as short as possible. Then only it will be easy for this person to lift this load or move this load. Otherwise, if it is the other way around, where the load arm will be big and effort arm will be small, then there is no point using this lever. It will not do the specific task for which it is a sign, it will not be able to move the load efficiently. Why do we use machines? For making our work easier, for the objective that we have to use less effort to do a certain task. But if effort arm is smaller than the load arm, then we have to give more force than maybe the load itself. Then there is no point using the machine at all, isn't it? Then the machine will not serve its purpose. So effort arm should always be greater than load arm. Effort arm should always be greater than the load arm. Okay, now the next topic is types of lever. Now we have basically three types of lever. Lever of class 1, lever of class 2 and lever of class 3. These are the three types of lever. Now let's go through these three types one by one. The first one is lever of class 1. Now we have already studied fulcrum, load and effort. Fulcrum is the point where the lever gets support from, okay, or on which the point on which the lever is free to move. Load is the object on which this lever is working upon, and the effort is the force given by us. Alright. So now in next to these three, the position of these three will determine what type of lever a lever is. So in the first class lever or lever of class 1, fulcrum is in between load and effort. Fulcrum should be in the middle. Alright, fulcrum should be in between load and effort. And I have drawn over here a diagram of a scissor, pair of scissors. Okay. Now everybody knows scissor, common language, kanchi. Here is the point where we hold it in our fingers. So obviously with our fingers we are going to apply the effort. This is the object which the scissor is going to cut. So the object on which the scissor is working, that object will be lowered. And this screw holds the two blades of the scissor. So the scissor is free to move. Okay, the scissor is free to move about this screw. The screw is holding the two blades, and also the support that it gets, the scissor gets, is from the screw. If the screw is removed, they will fall apart. No? The blades will fall apart. So this is the fulcrum. So now you see, according to the definition given of lever of class 1, which is in between. Effort and load are on the two corners. Fulcrum is in the middle. So this scissor is an example of lever of class 1. And till now, what example that we were looking upon, this crowbar. Okay, this crowbar, the man using this crowbar is also an example of lever of class 1. You see, the fulcrum is in the middle, load and effort are on the two corners. Now the next class of lever is lever of class 2. Lever of class 2, in this, load should be in between fulcrum and effort. In between fulcrum and effort. So for this purpose, I have given an example of a wheelbarrow. In common language, you say thela gadi. Okay, in Bangla, thela gadi. So this wheel acts as a fulcrum because the whole object, the wheelbarrow, gets support on this particular wheel. If the wheel also takes it from one place to another, the wheel also holds the entire weight of this wheelbarrow. So this wheel acts as a fulcrum. Some bricks or stones are kept on this wheelbarrow. Another example you can think of is shopping cart. When you go to a shopping mall, you must have seen those shopping carts. No? That is also an example. There also the wheel is there, and the load, whatever the items you buy hold it is with the help of these two handles. You push it by holding the handles. So wherever you hold it, that's the point where we apply effort. So here the effort is on the handles. So now see the positions according to lever of class 2. Load should be in the middle. So here load is in the middle. Fulcrum and effort are in the two corners. Okay. Likewise, we have the third class of lever of class 3. In lever of class 1, fulcrum should be in the middle. In lever of class 2, load should be in the middle. Now in lever of class 3, effort should be in the middle. And fulcrum and load should be on the two corners. Now for example, I have used over here a pair of tongues. Okay. A pair of tongues. Now you can use these pair of tongues in many cases. I have used it for holding ice cubes, borrow it to crack. Okay. Cubes of ice, very cold they are, so it's very hard to hold with our fingers when you feel cold. So in order to avoid that, we use like this kind of tongues. Okay, they are twisted. These are the two hands of the tongues. You hold it over here in between. So wherever you hold it, that's the point where you apply effort. And obviously the ice cube that you are holding is the load, and the two tongues, wherever they are attached, here it is attached to each other. So that point where they are attached, that point is the fulcrum. Okay, like that. There are other examples. I have only used one more examples of lever of class 1, lever of class 2, and lever of class 3. You open your book, you have this topic in your book also, page number 42 and page number 43. There you go through these examples, various other examples are given. Okay, then you will know this.